With so many projectors about these days, it can be very hard to find the perfect one. So when Putrims sent me their latest P66 Google TV projector, I donned my detective's hat and went in for a closer look. Beginning my investigation with what you get inside the box, the following was found. One Putrims P66 projector, one power cable, one HDMI cable, one Bluetooth remote control, one lens cleaning kit, and finally a user manual and warranty forms. And so what is revealed now that the protective outer packaging has been stripped away? Well, we have this stylish, black, smart looking projector that is not only solid in terms of its form factor, but also handily portable thanks to the built-in carry handle that doubles up into a stand. I must admit I like the exquisite elements of space grey scattered at various points throughout its stylish exterior, as I feel it just gives that extra bit of a premium look, making the whole thing look a lot more expensive than it actually is. Which finally leads the inspection to the back, where you'll find a USB and HDMI input, a 3.5mm headphones output, and then a neatly placed 1/4" mounting hole underneath for easy mounting to a ceiling. The first piece of evidence, however, that I would like to reveal to you all is the pre-installed Google TV operating system, providing viewers with easy access to all of their favourite applications such as Amazon Prime, Netflix, YouTube and many more. Straight away this removes the need to attach devices such as an Amazon Fire Stick, because everything you need is either already installed or can be downloaded via the Google Play Store. But let's get to my other findings. For example, the P66 also houses 30-watt dual speakers for an immersive cinematic sound experience. There is also Bluetooth 5.4 support if you wish to hook up your own sound system, Wi-Fi 6 for super fast screen mirroring from devices such as your phone or tablet, plus instant AI autofocus with 60 keystone correction. So as you can see, the P66 projector certainly brings an element of coolness through its design, but also calmness through its excellent features, allowing the consumer to not have to spend many a while attempting to correct the keystone projection or attach any additional app source devices just to watch the latest Netflix documentary. And thus, with all this evidence, this leads me now to believe in my investigation that we are indeed in the realms of a compact, smart and very versatile projector. So let's power it up and begin the trial of just how good the Putrims P66 projector really is. Okay, so here we are in my son's bedroom with the P66 projector set up on my trusty projector stand, approximately 8 feet away from the opposite wall. And I've chosen this room because it has the whitest of walls, which will help us to get the best in terms of picture quality. Now once you turn on the P66 projector, you are met with the Putrims logo, but just watch the screen. There we go, I'm hoping you saw that, but basically that was the screen adjusting itself. I didn't press anything, it was all done completely automatically. And of course it does do the same for the autofocus as well, which is not only cool to see in action, but just saves you so much time and effort as well. Now as we take a quick look around the Google TV operating system, first of all I will say it's a very easy piece of software to use with the standard Amazon Prime, Netflix and YouTube applications pre-installed, but you can of course download a whole host of more applications from the Google Play Store. But before I show you some actual footage, I would just like to go through the settings options that you can play around with to really make the picture your own. For example, you've got the 4-point keystone correction if you want to make any manual or small adjustments. Then you've got the digital zoom as well if you're trying to fit something into a certain area. And then of course you've got your picture modes, you know, your color, temperature, cool, warm, user defined, all that wonderful stuff. And then your picture mode, again, if you want it brighter, softer, or user defined, along with the aspect ratio as well. This also applies to the audio mode, just in case you are watching, you know, maybe a movie or you're playing games. And then finally at the bottom, we also have the advanced settings, and this is where you would go to if you wanted to do maybe a software or firmware upgrade via the USB stick. And then there's also an eco mode as well if you are interested in that, but I've just kept this on the high setting for this demonstration. And speaking of the demonstration, now it is time to do just that. And so to begin, here we have a quick clip from the classic film Back to the Future Part 3. And just look how great this looks on screen. It's bright, it's colourful, and most importantly, it's being shown on a whopping 200-inch display in your own home.
Stand by for pop-up strike.
Dagger 3 in position.
Copy. 3, 2, 1.
We now have a clip from a more recent film, Top Gun Maverick. A great film, by the way, which I would highly recommend watching. But how does it look on the P66 projector? Well, as you can see, it looks incredible. My only gripe is that some areas are slightly darker than I would have liked, but overall, for watching an engaging, high-octane movie, just like you would in the cinema, but without leaving the house, this projector gives the film the display it deserves.
We got in that! Check direction!
That's miracle number 1.
Now, unfortunately, all the other footage I recorded was taken down by YouTube due to copyright reasons, which I do fully understand. So I've got one of those demonstration videos that you find playing usually in a TV store. But still, you get to see the P66 in action, and once again, it doesn't disappoint. Colours jump out, they are rich, details are pin perfect, and even though some areas are noticeably darker than they should be, overall, it still looks absolutely epic. We're now going to have a quick look at some gaming footage, which I will show you again later on, but this is just Grand Theft Auto, me driving around, and I'm happy to report there is no lag, or at least no noticeable lag anyway, because I just absolutely enjoyed blasting around on the city in a whopping 200-inch display. It really was just absolutely incredible. Now here I just wanted to show you the casting options in action. Once you are connected via the casting button on your phone or tablet, whatever you're watching is projected onto the big screen, and you can obviously then control it via your phone or tablet. And it really is, the whole process is so simple to set up, and of course exceptionally easy to use as well. And finally, with some more classic footage that you'd find in the TV shop, how does it look when you have the curtains open or some kind of light source in the background of your projector? And here you can see, yes, you can still see the image and there isn't much loss in quality, but if you were trying to watch something and get into the full atmosphere of a home theatre projector setup, I would definitely recommend, as always, just closing the blinds, closing the curtains, and of course, keeping all light sources down to a minimum. So with the investigation now complete and all the findings showcased, what are my concluding thoughts on the P66? Well, straight away I can say that it offers a simplistic and smooth way to set itself up into your living quarters. You just place it where you want and then allow the automatic focus and keystone correction to do its job. And as you saw, it's quite cool to see in action, not to mention a huge time saver for you and your audience. Getting down to business, however, aka the picture quality, well, it's great. Yes, it's only 1080p, but for stunning visuals that illuminate whichever wall or ceiling you want, the P66 delivers them with ease. It's bright, clear, and the clarity throughout is spot on. It can be a little dark in some areas on certain films, but I just decreased the contrast and then increased the brightness ever so slightly, which made the picture perfect for my personal viewing, just like you saw in the demonstration. For gamers, you'll be happy to know that there is no noticeable lag, so that means you can sit back and host death matches, kart races, or simply create chaos on a whopping big screen. I will say that on some games the sound wasn't quite up to the same standard as it was when viewing films or programs, so that could be a cause to connect the P66 to a Bluetooth sound system to get the very best for your gaming tournaments. And so, before I rest my case, I just have to say that I feel the P66 projector lands firmly on its feet, or stand, and doesn't need any help from the viewer to get up and running. Whether you have it indoors or set up in your garden, it gives you the satisfaction of good visuals, great online applications and services, not to mention easy screen mirroring too. Yes, the picture can be a little dark in some areas, but if you can help it out with a little personal adjustment of the settings, then you'll not only have a sensual and enticing picture quality, but most importantly, a complete home cinema projector setup to satisfy your hunger for a home or garden cinematic experience. And there we go, that was my review and demonstration for the Putrims P66 Google TV projector, and I hope this video has been of some use to you. However, just a quick disclaimer that although this projector was sent to us for the purpose of this review, all the thoughts and opinions expressed throughout this video are completely my own and of course completely impartial. But before I go, please do let me know your thoughts on the P66 Google TV projector. Is it something that you'll be adding to your shopping list? Please let me know your thoughts, comments or any questions by leaving them in the comment section below. And not forgetting, if you enjoyed this video and you like tech and gadgets, then please show your support to the channel by leaving a like on this video and of course subscribing as well. But until next time, thank you all for watching, please do stay safe out there and I'll see you at some point very soon. Thank you.